No kitty. No, no, no. No. So, your way. Well, things are calming down again, means we're back to doing this. Now, I kinda said I will do this to end. Give an inch. It is nice weekend again, and so we shall do just that. Just give me a second while I prepare everything, as usual. Takes a while, But it doesn't stop me now, does it? Now, I will edit this again and provide give you this. Flip. Then you plop, and so far so good. I think we can get started in. But I hope. Now then. Things go well, you should have, yes. Now we can see a picture. Which means we can now do some playing. I did kinda say that I wanna do this this weekend because I did kinda have to cut down on the boss fight. For time reasons, as usual, and since I don't really want to let this wait for bloody ever, I'm kinda wanting to get back in and do this. No, I kinda think I wanna maybe potentially do something for the... do I want to do? Kinda, yeah, kinda no. Oh, you're really not well equipped, my friend. Yeah, I do hate it when I don't have that many options. That kinda, you know, reduces me quite a bit. Not my most preferred mode of operandi, let me tell ya. Oh, but what can I do? Kinda could... Honestly, I don't remember much about the boss himself, so I don't really remember what sort of nastiness he actually has. Well, since we have... Oh right, I actually should heal myself, shouldn't I? Well, like, I'm probably going to find something to heal yourself along the way. I kinda did not, so let's actually do this now then. Looks well enough. Now then, a familiar voice can be heard. What's this? Yeah, it looks like this guy in the boss room. Eavesdrop and then raid room. Yeah, let's eavesdrop. Machine, all family. Wahahaha. The Queen's gonna pay you to ransom machine. Oh, red eyes, my friend. That does look pretty unnatural. You can finally say goodbye to this meager living. We kill it, bro. I haven't got the money in hand yet. Yeah, we need to decide on a plan on how to let the hostages go. Let the hostages go. Hold on a minute, why do we have to bother with that? Eh? What? Once you get to Mira, you just kill them all and be done with it. No need to leave them alive. Done. You're joking, right? I know exactly what you look like, remember? Even if you left Liebe for good, we could still be tracked. Right. But there are old people and kids among them. I really tend to kill them all. I swear, no matter how old you get, you never grow up. This is playtime, get it? But even I would be like, okay, this is going a bit too far. I'm sorry to say this, bro, but I'm against killing your stitches too. See, you kind of against it. I just will never forgive us if we do this. Yeah, not even that. Right now, it's just a case of kidnapping, okay? Much bad enough. If you do that, then you're gonna be tracked down for mass slaughter. It's gonna get the authorities even more moving, even faster. And I don't wanna get our home back with mirrors stained in the blood of innocent people. They even kind of like, fuck you, though. Yeah, so then you become the boss around here. Huh? Maybe it's about time you learned your place. Yeah, why do you throw a fucking bottle at him? Even a Kyle does not deserve it. Wooha! Who cares about Odo? This kind of mirror coming in? Could you possibly wander over old worthless land? Ha! You wanna go look all this cash somewhere near the southern resort? Enjoy the good life for a while. What did you say? Once we run out of mirror, we'll just hijack another airship. It will be the future of the Capua Sky Bandits. John, what happened to you? I just named his cemetery. That's actually a good question. He seems a bit out of it. Sorry to interrupt. Why could you have your little family for later? Yes, it is ours again. Indeed. Brace us. Why are you here? How could you say something so heartless? Especially after you gave us a lift here in your own airship. Impossible. What are you talking about? Happy. You had your airship sitting in front of the Emerald Tower, right? You just stepped in when you weren't looking and hid in the cargo hole. In other words, you stole the ride from a bandit. Take that. But you would. Really don't yourself this time. Why are you calling it a bit? You two-faced tomboy. Could you just call me you bimbo? Yeah, head brute. Let's try and say that again. Alright, enough of the bickering between you two. Indeed, enough of that particular bickering bunch. Let us focus a bit more on the fact that there's evil Mr. Don in the background. He has red eyes. Do you need more for a sign that he's evil? I don't. We've liberated hostages. And defeated the other members of the group. What looks like all that's left is you three. In accordance with the Bracer laws. The laws of the Bracer Guild in this case. You are hereby placed under arrest. It would be best not to resist. Man, crap. Okay, here's that. What is the meaning of this? Sorry, bro. Sorry, no. That's okay. I'll forgive you just this once. Once I kill them, they'll be dead. What? Wahaha! What a bunch of fools you are to think that you are. Pitiful number of people that you could have captured Don Capua. Ooh, jumps on the table and shoots something at me. Aye! It does look dangerous. He has a mortar. Look at how effortlessly he handles that orbital cannon. Hey, you're right. It's time to hunt some game. And I like my sport bloody. Yep. I don't think they actually do. I actually think that with that particular thing you are somewhat alone. Crabim. Yeah, Rosette is definitely the weak link here. He's gonna go down like a... like a little sack of shit, basically. And I don't mean I don't even mean that in a bad way, mind you. It's just how it is. Liquor. Now, when we can get her IT delayed. Should be more than enough time then to get rid of little Josette so she cannot attack us with her little whatever gun. And she's like, I'm gonna throw my bomb now. No one cares about your bomb. I mean, that orbital gun, the fact that it can hit us all is kinda annoying, but apart from that, that's really all it is. Okay, let's make sure that Don doesn't get another attack off. I'm doing this like because Kyle is probably gonna need a bit of time, isn't he? Yes, he is. She? What does the bind whip? Impede. Is that going to work actually? It is. This is actually getting treated like basically anything else, so you can just impede him. That is nice. That's fucking nice actually. I like it. Do you have any weakness, Mr. Kyle? Mr. Don? Mr. Kyle has lots of weaknesses. Is that worth it? Yeah, probably it is actually to heal ourselves up. Flying, flying. Yeah, it's like shit. Need to throw a bomb again. You just keep flickering him, so that Don doesn't get a turn. Probably even almost enough. Not bad, still not bad. But we're not yet there. Oh, we've actually reached the point where we are out of range. And you're getting a key delayed. Actually, I could probably start shooting with the different darts at you, mostly because the way I see it, that's probably a better way to make damage. A little bit quicker. I mean, last time he attacked, it was not really the sort of attack move where I was like, oh no, the damage is overwhelming me. But still, you know, I would kinda avoid getting a nasty surprise out of that. Like he has suddenly some nasty attack sitting there. And okay, we are needing like, that's 90, that's 105, I suppose. Who was still in your show? A bit more for Shift as that, and Wish of the Year, you have managed to come to level 16 too. Nice, very nice. These guys are tough. You don't say, Kyle. You don't say. This is the strength of a bracer, huh? Okay, how can I lose to this girl? And that's how it is. Have you learned your lesson yet? Not that is considered. I'm going to ask that you surrender nicely. Any more trouble out of you, and well, you know what'll happen, right? Sherzad stroked her whip and smiled at Rosette. It's no anything but that. Why me? Why do I have to go down like this? Ow, what's going on? I heard all over. When did I get an over cannon? What the heck? Bro? John? No, Rosette, I back from Roland already. Back this quickly, then guess things didn't work out, huh? Don't try and cover it up. Bad enough, then how about leaving the bread waiting to us, man? We probably won't be able to earn a whole lot. But be patient. Done. I'm not trying to talk about. Did you hit your head, bro? We promoted like forever ago. We took a break after we attacked the airliner. What? The airliner? What's all this crazy talk? I'll do something like that. What is this guy talking about? I don't think he's trying to cover his butt. I think he really doesn't know. Come to think of it, who are these strangers? Not tell me they're new recruits. Really busty bubble, but why not? We're with the Bracer Guild. Yeah. What are a bunch of bracers doing up here? This guy's completely lost his marbles. What an interesting turn of events. Whether you've forgotten or not, you're still under arrest. Charged with hijacking an airliner, hostage taking, demanding a ransom, and other such offenses. Chicken airliner, hostage taking, and demanding a ransom. And damn it, this is some kind of joke. That one, I think that's my line. Thanks to you, bro. Got a chance to escape. Again, Kyle with the fucking. I have a smoke bomb. Yeah, did nobody learn? You sure that's okay? Oh hell no, not this again. Wait. We'll talk about it later. Let's just focus on getting out of here. I'm never going to get a smell out of my hair. Let her get out of this room. Which way did it go? Yeah, went up. They're going to try to escape in the ration. Oh shit. Yeah. After tricking them this far, we can't let them get away. We've got to catch them. Right? Understood. I made it out alive. Oh, what a tragedy this has become. A delicate nozzle capacity. Hey, what are we at? Better hurry up. We're gonna leave you behind. Yeah, hey, wait for me. And now we backtrack the whole way in the other direction. Because of course we will. Well, this time I need to look around. Cabinets didn't happen to run in here, did they? Getting around. No, but I did happen to hear a bunch of loud voices and footsteps coming from outside. Someone makes me to have rushed up the stairs. Still, they're going to try to escape in the airship. We've got to hurry after them. Please forgive us, Captain. We need you to sit tight a little bit longer. Morris. You know that we can save. There's still sky cabinets out there, aren't there? Please hurry and take care of them. Sure, but let's talk. I had been away to give a lecture at Royal Academy. Who would have thought that would happen on the way back? Well, better prepare for next time. I plan to visit an old friend in Roland when I got caught in the middle of this. Don't pick on the nice guards too much, okay? Yeah, don't worry, I'm not much. I'm sure Katarina's will see. She's keeping the store alive, don't worry. The cabinets were very nice to little idiot. Your favorite sweets. Don't all be such a bitch. Well, yeah, probably not. Actually, some sky bandits outside, aren't they? I've got to protect the passengers at all costs. Cabinet's head honcho was one scary dude. I almost feel sorry for the man under his control. Some of the bandits were rather kind. Almost like they were being forced into doing this. There's several business meetings and purchases. And they're all down the tubes now that I'm stuck here. I have to make a number of apologies once I get back to Bose. Well, that's how it happens. Just get everyone safe. That's a reasonable statement. But escape and it's cornered. Sorry I can't be of any help, but I'm rooting for you all. Good luck. Sure, my whole family's worried about me. Wait, right, Trino. I was like, this is the papa of little Mirano, isn't he? And he's like, well, business first. I'm sure the family knows that I'm absolutely safe. Because they're not too worried. Hold it right there, scum. I'm not getting past us. You guys are back from off. Not taking a righteous beating like that. No, that's what I call tough. I don't want to move. And we're just going to force our way through. We will. What else do you think would happen? Can I need to build up some more points for our friendly neighborhood Joshua? I mean, do you have any obvious weakness? You have a general weakness. Well. Basically, you'll be clever, just a bit though. Only just a bit though. Saddening indeed. I mean, the good thing is we don't really need to do much more apart from, you know, keeping up the attack. Yes, attack your show even more. That is going to help with his statistics. Honestly though, impressive that's actually managed to go up again. We definitively, most definitively even, have beaten them up somewhat first. And now they're back for more. Impressive. Not many can manage that. Not the best opportunity to miss, I'd say. But alas, what can you do? Cheat happens all the time. No. Ah, shit. I mean, I could save it somewhat, but still. That is not what I wanted to do. Then again, the little ones can't really do much damage to me, so... Look, nice. I'm not really worried about them, but the big one is a bit annoying. It doesn't like to go down and it takes health only. I don't like that. Not at all, actually. I see. coming from the backside is making it a lot harder to actually get the surprise attacks going. That's a bit of a problem. And an annoying one at that. Well, I mean, we're still going to finish this. This is a kind of nice way. I think I will actually consider the Saturday is the special day, Sunday is a bit of a mixed day, and basically what I'm trying to go for is schedulize that whole thing a bit more. Basically, but yeah, I'm probably going to take the weekend out of the normal schedule and just do my whatever the fuck I can and want to. And just take care of the other 5 days of the week. I think that is a somewhat reasonable way to do things. Well, somewhat reasonable. No, look at this. Don't think you're going up any further. Take your hostages and go. Oh, you're back for more, huh? Man, will you learn? And I'm trying to do. But time for your leaders to escape. They've done a lot for us over the years. Now it's time to return the favor. That's impressive loyalty. Speaks actually for the the Sky Bandits and their training. If you've done enough to get your people that fucking loyal, you've done good. I give it that much. Oops, out. Let's go for Night Light Hurricane. I mean, who could resist when they're quite literally setting themselves up for it? Ding! 200, nice. I mean, this is precisely what we wanted, so I'm somewhat happy. Oh shit, and we're missing. Could you stop missing? This is going to make this moment a lot longer. Ah, pain in the ass. That's probably going to mean that we're going to need to some healing rather soonish. Pain in the ass. Alas, what can you do? I mean, technically speaking, that is what you know, have healing abilities for. I mean, I could have topped it off with a lot here. Alas. Too late to worry about that over the match. They're still worth quite a bit of XP actually, considering all things. I find that rather pleasing. It means that actually going all the way back is actually not just an exercise in futility, but it is actually a good training exercise. As in, we are getting a lot of bony out of that. I do like that. And if everything goes well, then we can actually beat such a group in precisely one turn. Which too actually is rather well, and we are like 32 HP points away from leveling up again. Honestly, not bad. Crap, I've got some company. Don't think you're going to walk out of here the same way you came in. All we need to do is buy some time for Don, Kyle, and Josette to escape. Trying to shield your masters to the bitter end. Oh. That was a ridiculous thing to do. Your spirit is admirable. And I wonder if beating them into the ground might be a way to honor their sacrifice. Let's take them down. Skavens are like, shit, not that crazy woman with the whip again. She's going to whip us again. And the one guy in the back is like, yes. Everybody else is like, oh no. I can absolutely imagine something like this. Yeah, there's always one odd out in any group. And there's a bloody fucking fly. Where do we come from and where do we appear now? I don't know where you come from, but as soon as I am rid of this, I will hunt you, I will kill you, and you will not be a very happy fly for very long. You've chosen poorly. Very poorly. They also don't seem to have any ability. Oh, hello there. It's the band of Emma again, coming along. How are you, little one? This fine evening. Just murder them. Not really worth it. Ding, 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 ding. Let's spread it out a bit nicely. Just make sure some people actually go down and die. That would be preferable. I do love my little turbo button though. That does help quite a bit. Okay. First attack. Yeah, 4. What devil fly? Why are you flying in front of me? This is like the one thing with like, do you wish to die? Is that it? Because that is a good way to get yourself killed. Let's ignore it for as long as I'm playing and hope for the best, basically. Hello, little creature. Well, on my end, not bad at all. I mean, apart from, you know, just the bloody Sunday, next week is getting ever so much closer with every passing hour. But apart from the usual, you know, Sunday blues, so to speak, not bad. I'm playing something I enjoy. It's fun. I'm feeling somewhat well and truly good. How about yourself, little Reeden? You feeling good? On this fine evening. 10 more experience points. I'm assuming there's going to be another group that's trying to stop me. Yep. And of course, it's a fucking army. Huh? What's this? Yeah, I kinda figured they would once again. Stealing my thunder. Pain in the ass. How the army find out about this place? That liar. Things weren't supposed to go down like this. Hey, get your dirty mitts off of me. Let's go. Hold on. He's really confused now. Hey, what's going on here? No, don't take them. Those are the ringleaders of the Sky Bandits. Surprised there's such a young woman too. How would you shut your yap and start taking some good pictures? No chances of getting another scoop like this. Oh, come on, don't steal my thunder. I was here first, once again. So how about it, Niall? Is this enough to help you write a decent article? You bet it is. Really grateful that you took this along. Oh, and would you mind if we took a picture of you while we at it? What do you think, General Morgan? Do as you like. The plan was successful thanks to your genius. Honestly, this is truly something to boast about. No. Just a result of the accuracy of the intelligence divisions. And is this? Pain in the ass, that sort of guy. Well, I have to pass the time somewhere, somewhat, I suppose. Thanks to the cooperation of those standing over there. Hello, that's me again. What? No, guys, I mean, what the heck? What's going on exactly? It's your kids again. Hey, look, it's the unusual. Indeed. Nobody surprised to find us here. Praisers, why are you here? And just for the record, I'll tell you, we infiltrated this place one step ahead of you. Again. Shows us can't help herself being a bit snarky like, we did it again. And the entire hideout has been subdued. Music was a nostalgia overload, yeah. Music is actually very good in all of the games, technically speaking, but especially in Trails of the Sky, I do enjoy it very much. That's like one. Get a bit nostalgic, I admit. Chase the ring, Sky Bandit lead us up this way. I would have guessed the Royal Army's patrol ships would be waiting. Once again, you people stepped your bounds. Can only respect, General. It's because of them that our military strike saw this level of success. Therefore, shouldn't we in turn recognize their achievements? Do as you wish. I leave the rest up to your discretion. I'll return to the ship and see what information I can get out of these sky bandits. Very well, General. I somewhat like him and I don't like him. He's the kind of too good person. That is very suspicious. That old man's as stubborn as ever. He's not a bad person. He just lacks a little bit. See? That Colonel Mitchell, I wouldn't trust that guy, honestly, as far as I can see him. Mostly because, yeah. He's too good. That aside, where are the other sky bandits and the hostages? In the case, should be just lying all over the place, unconscious. And as for the hostages, we have them waiting in the same room they were imprisoned in. I see. Have done this nation a great service. Please leave the transportation of the hostages and cargo to us. Let's move, Captain Althea. Yes, Colonel. Look, he has his own personal boot liquor. Yeah, wait to be Colonel. And he has the media on his side. That is never a good sign. I'd really like to interview you kids, but this time, the Colonel's top priority. If another opportunity, I'd appreciate doing one with you. I'll see you later, still, you sure? Yeah. Bye-bye. My. The old shiny moment uprooted and stolen, just like that. You got that right. Yeah, let it bother you still. Razor's role has always been that of an unsung hero. There's no real reason for us to stand out. That sounds about right, yeah. Dad always made a point of staying in the background too. Really? I never noticed. Where is Dad? As that's one problem we've still got to figure out. Where is Dad now? What is he doing? Why hasn't he tried to contact us? It looks like there's nothing else left for us to do, yeah? In the meantime, let's get back to Boozy. Report what happened with the incident. And try and figure out what to do about your dad after that. Reasonable plan? Yeah, back into Boozy. I really appreciate all of your hard work. Guess that my impression about you was right. I knew that would come through and bring closure to this incident. Yeah, the army took off with all the glory. I don't know if you could really say that we solved the case. No, that's not true. If I hadn't been there, I don't know if the army's raid would have been so successful. Backed into a corner as they were, sky bandits may very well have harmed the hostages. Agreed. Everything worked out because you infiltrated the hideout, took them out ahead of time. You should be proud of what you've done. Don't you think so? And it's true that the hostages were freed and the sky bandits arrested. A bit vexing to know that there are still some unanswered questions left. The man who appeared at the Valeria Lakeshore, the mystifying attitude of the leader of the Sky Bandits. I think we should consider that there's a lot behind the incident that we don't know about. Well, I guess we'll have to leave that part up to the Royal Army to figure out. All the culprits being detained by them, there's really not much left we can do. Anyway, we should just be glad that all the hostages came back safe. Thanks to the news about the arrest of the Sky Bandits, things are returning to normal here in town. The token of my thanks, I've got a bit of a bonus to your reward. Really? I'm okay with that. Of course I am. She's the bloody mayor, she can do whatever they want, and she has more than enough money. I'd like to thank you too, Olivia. I just hope that my work was worth the praise of the Grand Chardonnay. Yes, in fact there was change to spare. I hope you all have a wonderful day. If anything else comes up, I'd greatly appreciate your help again. Good day. I don't know if that bit of work was worth a Grand Chardonnay. Oh, nice that someone appreciates us. Sure that if the incident had gone on any longer, it would have caused much more confusion. Probably only natural that the mayor is as happy as she is. I'm starting to feel all giddy inside. I don't think Brazier could be any more happy than knowing her work helped out a bunch of other people. If you say so. I think it's safe to say they are no longer greenhorns. Honestly, the two of you really surprised me this time. Itchy nose. Jesus. And now it's stopped. Nobody knows why. I think so. At any rate, please accept your assessment and pay for clearing up the incident. Nice. Very nice, son. And this is from me. Hey, for a recommendation. Isn't this a recommendation from the Bowser branch? Was it right to have this, to give this to us so soon? Of course. Downright rude of me to not recommend you after resolving such a big incident. Please accept it. Thank you, Logan. I'll work hard so that we don't bring any embarrassment on this recommendation. Great work, you two. I'm sure your father would be extremely pleased if you had the news. Yeah. Problem is, we don't know where he is. Probably right. I wonder what on earth Clausius could be doing right now. Not contacting the guild is one thing, but not contacting his family is a completely different matter. Yeah. Definitely not like him. They suddenly disembarked from the airliner Bowser. I wonder where he could have gone. Excuse me, please. Ah. And you did the receptionist from the landing board. What's the matter? You see, we covered some of the cargo stolen by the Sky Bandits. And among some of the pieces were a number of parcels addressed to the Bracer Guild. We may deliver one of them today. I appreciate you doing that. But wait a minute. Why is there something addressed to this branch? The airliner left Bowser to begin with. It's actually addressed to the Roller branch. But aren't Cassius Brett's family members here? What? That's us, but... Oh, perfect. We contacted Roller branch and they said you had to come here. Here you are. This is the parcel. Said was given both the letter and parcel. Yeah, the letter. Yep, it's in there, it's handwriting. The rest of Joshua and I at the Roller branch. It seems as if he just scribbled it out before he got off the airliner. Guess that did intend on getting in contact with us after all. Oh, that's good to hear. The parcel from your dad too. Nope, this one looks like it was sent to my dad by someone else. That's odd. Yeah, sender hasn't written the name anywhere. Okay, my business is done. I'll be on my way. But the receptionist is like, yeah, this is getting awkward. Probably better to get lost. One other thing. Good job in helping arrest those Sky Bandits. You Racers sure do excellent work. Yeah, we try our very hardest. Did a good job and all of that. Much patting on the back was done this day. And I think that a clue about your father would be mixed in with the airliner's cargo. Feel free to use the lounge upstairs to read this letter, if you'd like. Thanks, Lugrin. Well then, let's have a look at the contents, shall we? And Olivia is just a natural part now of everything. Do you mind telling me what you're still doing here? Just plain simple curiosity, that's all. Why did your father disembark the airliner prior to its departure? Were I forced to wait around for an answer? The question would stick in my mind so I'd never be able to sleep at night. And you tell me this because... Oh, how heartless and cruel can you be to a companion who's traveled alongside you? Just who is it you have to thank for being able to infiltrate the Sky Bandits' hideout, I wonder? Alright already. Okay, we rather obnoxious, I hope you know. I guess we don't have much of a choice. However, depending on the content, we may have to ask you to leave, okay? Oh, of course I understand. Alright, let's see what he has to say. Dale started by quoting the letter seal. Dear Estelle and Joshua, I'm sure you're probably about finished with the jobs I left for you, right? I'm also sure there are many things you will have trouble with in the beginning, but take each one step at a time. I know you both can succeed. Anyway, it turns out that I've had a little trouble with my own work. And unfortunately, it looks like I won't be able to make it home for quite some time. Please don't expect my return until after the Queen's birthday celebration. I'm really sorry that things turned out like they did, but you should be grown up enough to not be lonely while I'm away. So, until I get back, I'll leave it up to the both of you to decide how you want to live. You're free to continue working in Roland, or you're free to pursue qualifying as a senior bracer. Your 16 years is a vintage time in your life, so make sure not to waste it. Please give my regards to Shazad and Aina, Cassius, Brett. It seems like the type of letter your father would write. Touches lightly on things, but it's full of consideration toward both of you. Yeah, it looks that way. And the Queen's birthday celebration, is it? What of it? Still way off. Yeah, but 2 or 3 months away. Trains, this would be the perfect time to take a small trip. I really wonder where your father is and what he's up to. Forget about that. Let's focus on what's in the package. It's an unknown sender. Bound to be something interesting inside. To be honest, I'm pretty curious myself. We shouldn't be opening things addressed to my dad. Why don't we think of it this way? It was a package delivered by an unknown sender about the time your father disappeared. The two might be related, you know. Yeah, that's true. Olivia, don't coax yourself into doing something to satisfy your own curiosity. Actually though, Olivia does have a good point. Instead of leaving it until our dad comes home, might be worth looking into. Okay, let's check it out. Still open the parcel from the unknown sender. Inside was a shiny black hemispherical device. Also enclosed was a single memo with the item. What's this supposed to be? It's an ointment, so I'm not sure what it's used for. Let's see what the memo says. I was able to secure the item the aforesaid group was carrying, so please take care of it. Please ask Professor R to do an analysis of it and find an opportunity. Hey. That's it? Yep, looks like the sender didn't write anything else. Do we have any idea who K or Professor R might be? Hate to say this, but I don't have a clue for either. My father's pretty well known, so there's a possibility these people could be foreigners too. This is the only thing we've got to go on. In honesty, I'm about ready to throw in the towel. What the heck is this black ointment anyway? The shape alone doesn't look like anything intended for general use, although it feels a little similar to a battle ointment. Even so, still quite different. Normal battle ointment has slots in which to install quartz. This one has none. Maybe this one is an artifact. An artifact? Precisely. An artifact is an ointment created by an ancient civilization. Artifacts are the models for all ointments produced today. They're still occasionally discovered in ruins, but for the most part, the Septian Church has custody over them. They're a type of antique, so to speak. This one doesn't appear to be that old. Looks to me like it was made recently. You're right about that. However, this one almost seems like a black market item. Jeez. Look at what's happened because of my good-for-nothing dad. Well, doesn't he know that we're all worried about him? Yeah, just calm down. I was getting some sketchy item from an unknown sender. What in the world has my dad gotten himself into this instead? Well, you know, still, I've been thinking. How about we continue our journey? Yeah, sure. That's what Dad wrote in his letter, right? He said, yes, you're free to pursue qualifying as a senior bracer. Yeah, he did say that. We've already managed to get recommendation from Roland and Bose, right? What is left are Ruan, Zeiss, and Gransel. Only those three. We do the jobs as we travel around to these other regions. Just might hear something about where Dad is and what he's doing. I think we're just worrying ourselves for nothing, considering Dad's skills. There's also the possibility that he might have even traveled abroad. I think getting off our own does is a lot better than just sitting around and waiting. And we just might be able to find this Professor R too. Yeah, sure. You're a genius. This is like killing two birds with one stone, or maybe even 10. Sometimes I hate you for being so smart. Oh, I consider that a yes. Yes it is, Ella. Yes. Triple yes even. Training to be senior bracers as we travel around Liber. And exposing what that no-god middle-aged man has been doing in the process. I think you're somehow missing the point. Just a bit. It looks like she's back to herself. I guess it's redundant. And everybody's like, well, it's time to pack our bags and go on a little journey. Well, take care. I'm going to head back to Ronak now. That said, I'm still a little worried about you two. You sure you don't want me to come along? Give it a rest, Jara. We'll be fine. The whole reason we're going on this trip is to become senior bracers. We won't be training anymore if you came with us. And if you didn't go back, the Ronan branch would have a hard time managing things. Don't worry about us. We'll figure out a way to get things done. Well, if you insist, I'm pretty rare for someone your age to be aiming for senior bracer status, so don't overdo it. And if you run into any trouble, contact the Ronan branch. You got it? I come running no matter where you are. Oh, thanks. Cheer up. The same goes for you. And let yourself too. Don't get yourself too liquored up. That's the only thing I'm worried about. Alright, alright. I'll watch the number of drinks. Never fear, dear children. Count on me to protect fair Shara. And why are you headed to Rodent? Not to mention with Shara. Ah, that's because I've tasted all there is to taste the local dishes here in Bose. I thought it was about time I turned my attention towards another region. As for Rodent's cuisine, I feared the produce is just to die for. That's what I'm looking forward to next. That's pretty much it. He says he wants me to introduce him to a nice restaurant and some lovely vegetables. Oh, some such nonsense. Since he's so persistent, I only agreed to him coming along under the condition that he will be drinking with me at the bar. Oh shit, Olivia, you don't learn. Well, I'll never see him alive again. Olivia, I really hope you understand what you promised her. I could die for the likes of fine woman and food. Part of me longs to be by your side as you continue your journey, you're sure. After many agonizing hours of consideration, I've decided to accompany fair Sherazade instead. I think I'll be better off with you a safe distance away from me. Oh, have fun, but I'm warning you. Don't you dare make any trouble in Roland, you hear me? And here's another piece of advice. Just at the bar, watch out. That's when the gloves come off. I'm seriously not joking when I say you should beware. How dare you speak about your mentor like that, Step? Besides, Anna's coming along too. Yeah, she's even worse than you. And gloves come off, huh? What's that? A chance. Do you understand what we were talking about before? Yes, Bill said it best though. It was nice knowing you. Yes, it was a pleasure. Roundabout airliner will be departing shortly. All passengers, please board the airship now. Well, Ollie boy, looks like it's time for us to leave. Come on now, we better hurry and get on. Sure, wait. Can't we talk this over? I'd really appreciate it if I had just a little more time to think things through. Surely you're not getting cold feet already. If you consider yourself a man, quite acting like an idiot. Eek! No! See you later, Sheriff. With our regards to everyone in Roland. Have a wonderful trip, you two. Sacrifice on the altar. Of whatever. We don't even know. I would say the altar of booze, which is quite fitting in this case. Well, as they say, some sacrifices just have to be made. Sad as that is, but that's just how it happens. Jesus Christ. Now then. Yeah, come on. Let us save the game. We have a prologue save, so now we shall get a chapter 1 save. How late is it? Yeah. It's getting later. And it's about the gist of the Sky Pendant incident that occurred in Northern Libel. And I think that the bankrupt Capua family drifted all the way down here. You might be contacted by Libel regarding the incident, so deal with it as you see fit. Yeah, but turns out I wasn't able to meet him in the end. Seems like something else must have come up. Also, the connection with the Sky Bandit incident is still unknown. It's clear that another power is at work here. Oh, it's nothing like that at all. I've also become acquainted with an interesting bunch. The food's great, and there are babes everywhere. This is unquestionably my kind of country. Maybe I'll just take up permanent residence here while I'm at it. Alright, there's no need to throw it. Anyway, see what else you can find out. Just don't get caught looking into things by the Chancellor. I'll contact you again, my dear friend. Olivia. I love messing with that guy. He's just so stuffy and uptight that I can't help myself. A portable phone, huh? Well, aren't you carrying around quite the nifty gadget? Shara? Hello there. Totally not suspicious, please believe me. And the fact that you're carrying around an augment that even the size central factory couldn't create. Well, how about you tell me who you really are? Come on, Jera. Don't you even think I'm some kind of stranger? I'm Olivia Lenheim, the wandering bard and gifted musician you've come to adore. But if you'd like to get to know me better, I'm sure we could arrange something, little pillow talk, perhaps. How about we skip the foreplay, go straight to the climax? A cheap antics don't fool me, Olivia. How should I call you? Mr. Erebonian Operative. Looks like little silver streak isn't just for show. As I guess you were pretending that you didn't notice in front of Estelle and Joshua, huh? I don't want to worry those two, any more than they already are. Back to the subject at hand. Why don't you start talking? Who are you, and what are you doing in Libya? Before that, I'm going to have to correct you on 2 points. First off, these cheap antics, as you call them, are totally natural. I'm not play acting or anything, that's just who I am. Oh, I'm sure. So, do you mean to tell me that you drank that wine without paying, just because you felt like it? After that being taken to the Harken Gate to gather information was all part of the plan. You even set yourself up to run into us. I don't think so. I'll leave that part up to your imagination. The other thing I must correct you on is that this device is not an augment. It's an artifact which was unearthed in the Empire. It can piggyback off an orbital communication system, and its transmission can be encrypted. There's no worry about them being intercepted. It comes in handy for a busy man, such as myself. An artifact. And one of the sacred relics the Septine Church has stewardship over. Now I'm all the more curious to know what you're after. No, Shara. You should never try to pry into the secrets of a mysterious beauty all at once. How would you like to get to know a real woman? I'd be more than willing to show you with my whip. Sure, I don't see any humor in those eyes. Well, jokes aside, you really should have just been straightforward from the beginning. As you already figured out, my position is like that of an operative in the Empire. But I have no intention of sabotaging anything or stealing classified information. I merely came here to meet a certain someone. A certain someone? Yes, someone you all know well. One lauded as the supreme swordsman and master strategist by the Royal Army. A bracer with the special title belonging to but 4 people throughout the whole of the entire continent. The Divine Blade, Cassius Bright, is the one I seek. Chapter 2. Madrigal of the White Magnolia. Well, we reached Chapter 2. You know what it means. It means a new area. Let's see, we're going to travel around the entire kingdom, and the next destination is the Ruan region. I wonder which route we should take to get there. How about that? I'm really not planning on using an airliner. I think it's going to be quite the detour if we head there on foot. You remember what Shara said, right? I need to walk and actually see the places we protect first. Was it that who said that? Yeah. I guess since we have some time on our hands, it wouldn't be a bad thing to head there on foot. You could save the money it would cost to use an airliner. Great idea. You can use the money saved to go shopping at the Bose Market. After all, I didn't have the time to spend shopping around leisurely during the whole Sky Bandit mess. And then we could leave after that. So what do you think? I know it carries away, but try not to waste too much money. Just so you know, in order to enter the Ruin region, we'll need to go through the Kronen Pass to the west. So you're done shopping? Let's leave through the West Gate. Okay, West Gate, right? And with that, we have, well, gotten very close to getting access to the next region. Which is probably a good cutoff point, the Kronen Pass. Okay, cockblock people again. This is going to become a trend, isn't it, if we continue like this? Let's see what's new at the international airport then. International? Actually not. Just the airport. It looks like the Sky Bandits have been arrested. The missing crew and passengers are safe back. And according to the receptionist, flights to Cecilia will resume soon. I've been waiting to get a flight for it. Don't know how long. I mean, be happy about it, little one. That's great. I was caught and all, but I was, after the incident happened. There are several customers that are now worried because of it. I think it's about time we took another look at the safety of airliners. I mean, what are you gonna do? Have armed personnel on board or something? After an incident like this one, it makes me a lot more conscious of the maintenance work I do. The Orbital Ship Corporation is going to have to work hard to win back its customers' trust, now that this has happened. I've finally been able to take a photo of the Linda I've been after. Now I get to develop ASAP. Ah, he's a bit of a fanboy. I mean, hey, why not? People can, you know, I know people that like ships, I know people that like planes, I know people that like freaking tanks, so... Now to each their own. Absolutely okay from where I'm standing. International flights bound for the Empire are still on hold. Hope they resume soon. Good point. See, it is actually technically speaking an international airport. Actually, it's Bose is quite literally called the Bose International Airport. I'm an idiot. I could have just let that sit. Be all smart about it. Like, I remember things. Okay, let's get to work. I'm gonna get all the scrap in order ASAP. I can kick back with a drink. Ah, sometimes I wanna be a customer too, you know. I catch ya very, very hard. This cabin is responsible for all those burglaries. And what's more, he were arrested en masse by Royal Army Division, led by General Morgan. I haven't had a story take my breath away like that for quite some time. Seriously, what a scoop. Just as I'd hoped, there really are reports in this land, or people who claim to have seen an ancient dragon. Yes, oh yes, my excitement is paramount. I must know why they no longer show themselves. I must know where they have gone. I believe this time for answer is 9. Do you really think so? Now let's do this and let's do the guild actually. Jelly to ruin, are you? Yeah. Thanks for everything, everyone. Actually. Really appreciate everything you did for us. Ah, don't mention it. I'm going to really miss having you guys around. Haven't been Bose again. Don't forget to stop by. Always welcome here. Thanks. Anyway, we better get going now. Us to get to ruin is a bit of a chore. Make sure you're careful out there. Yeah, we've already been there. Are you leaving so soon? Good old nice. That's too bad. I was hoping we could work together. Well, good luck with whatever lies ahead. And remember, never give up. Yeah, unrealistic as it is, we're not gonna give up. Oh, you're leaving, are you? Looking forward to seeing you guys again as future bracers. Even Sting, notoriously known throughout our visit here to be not a man of many great words. It's like, well, I wish you the best. Nice guys, aren't ya? I think he's a nice guy down at heart. Not know it's because the crime wave's been stopped or what, but man, do our customers seem happy lately. Peace is best for sure. Nothing beats it. Yeah, because in peacetime people spend money on frivolities like this restaurant. Soup today tastes different than usual. A bit rough, but ingredients blend well to create a rather bold, interesting flavor. I like it. Get a new chef or something. We've been discussing the effect this blockade will have on our local economy. I expect the blockade will be lifted soon enough though, making it all a moot point. Keep your eyes on the prize, that's my motto. I think I've got myself wrapped up in a business discussion though. Another day, another failure of a business meeting. Just plain suck at picky successful transactions. Jesus Christ, I mean, that's a bit too honest. Welcome, welcome, here for a good meal, so please let me show you to the table. Don't run away, little one, I want to talk to you. The miner ordered finally arrived on the last airship. Our stock was beginning to dwindle to a most worrisome level. We were in danger of running out altogether. That's actually a bit of a problem if your restaurant can't offer wine. Finally, we can stock up on ingredients fairly and honestly. I'll be able to work on those new menu items I've been dreaming up. Hey, listen to this. Ned Chef actually told me to make today's soup. Looks like all my late nights of practicing soup making are about to pay off. Nice. Again, I wish you all the best. We did one little request for you, and honestly, good luck. At last, my very favorite wine has been delivered. Can't tell you how long I've been waiting for it. Airships are on service again. Finally. I feel like I've done all I can in Bose. I'm thinking of returning to the capital. You have stayed here on vacation for very much too long. I think I'll vacation in the Erebonian Empire next. It's a fairly historic place with a lot of great sights to see after all. Admittedly though, it seems a frightening prospect when I think back to the events of 10 years ago. Nah, don't worry, that's normal, and that's going to pass. Doesn't even take that long for people to be like, yeah, you know, vacation is more important. Can't believe how busy things are today. Yeah, how busy in the hotel. Placing importance on tradition as the years go on. Yeah, it's a very difficult task. But I work to improve service which conforms to the needs of the customers, instead of being bound by old traditions. Depends. It can actually be quite a bit of a selling point if you're into tradition and following said tradition. It can, on the other hand, also, of course, be just your immediate goal to do everything for your customers, in which case even a old building of hundreds of years old would have to offer Wi-Fi and stuff like that. Which would kinda piss me personally off. I'm not a fan of that. Honestly, couldn't be more grateful to you all that I just hope Mabel will consider putting down her work for a little while. Unfortunately, she's the type who adds more onto her own plate whenever she finds she has a minute. That's what has me worried. Believe me, some people just work better when they have stuff to do. Recently, Lila has been deciding the mayor's menu for her. Let's see, looks like I'm a little short of vegetables. Guess I have to make a quick trip to the market later. Also, I would imagine that if you worked as a serious mayor, who's actually invested in making the people better, you would spend pretty much every waking moment on one matter or another. It looks like Miss Mabel will finally be able to get a good night's rest. All thanks to you. So please allow me to express my sincere appreciation. Very nice of you to say. Oh, I am going somewhere. Yeah, we're getting ready to leave. We appreciate all your help. Nonsense. Everyone thanking you. It would certainly be great if we had braces like you and Bose all the time. I think you're giving us a little too much credit. There's no need to be modest. I'd like you to let me thank you on behalf of the citizens of Bose. I'm really grateful for the two of you. Well, I guess it wouldn't be right of me to keep you any longer. Still, you're sure, please be careful in your travels. We will. You take care of yourself, Mayor Mabel, and don't work too hard either. Lila just lectured me about the same thing. I'll try to be more careful. I hope we'll meet again sometime. But for now, it is farewell. That. You know what, Mina? What? I'm gonna try real hard. Oh, you mean about your dream of being a merchant? Yeah, that of course, and you got something to say, then spit it out already. Alright then, out there will come the man you want me to become. Oh, I see. Well then, I'm looking forward to it. Great. Very, alright then, no, I'm really going to have to work hard. No sense squashing his dream. Not yet, anyway. Too much of a realist in that child. The shop has finally got their washers in again. I go shopping again as much as I like. Their washers, their wares. What could that even be? Some of Metong decides to go a very, very different way from where I wanted to go. The Crown Ridge is the biggest choke point between Bose and Ruan. It's a series of peaks with difficult terrain covered by bare rock. One place no one should set foot on without the proper equipment and preparations. The guy makes it out to be this horrible trek that you need to cross over, and I've been through that like 5-6 times already. Now that the incident has been resolved, I can finally walk around town in high spirits for the first time in a while. He makes it sound like he didn't do his rounds all the bloody time. Well, so I could just want to greet everyone I meet. Bose forever, long live the bear! Suddenly all patriotic. Nobody knows why he feels the need to be so, but well, let the poor little man dream, I suppose. Although a lot has happened, the city seems to be returning to normal. Well, I guess the fact that no one lost their spirit despite the numerous incidents is one of the strong points of the citizens of Bose. Well, yeah, speaks for your people. Your people are a hardened bunch. Let's see. Cleaning and the laundry are done. The materials for the discourse and preparation for the sacrament have been made. Alright. Now what should I do about the next lesson for Sunday school? Feel as though I'm being slothful if I don't get this decided ahead of time. Chester Rosa is still very much hardworking. You know how people always like that is a good trait? Yes, it is, to a certain degree. If you overdo to the point of tiring yourself. It's not good. Excuse me, you're Lorna, right? Yes, that's right. Is there something I can help you with? Actually, we found a ring that looks something like the one mentioned in the job request at the guild. If you could, we'd like to have you take a look at it. Really? Truly? Oh, right, yeah, we found that one. Oh, who would have ever thought this would have come back to me like this? But there's no doubt this is the ring that was stolen. This is the one that was stolen, right? It was a memento from my mother. I would know it anywhere. I see. Must be really important to you then. I had almost believed that I would never see it again. I don't know how I can ever repay you for finding this. I still we could help. I guess our work is done, unless there's something else. No, that's all. Once again, thank you for finding this for me. Well then, if that's all, we'll leave you to your business. Have a nice day. And we completed another quest. I'm so grateful to all of you. The sky bandits behind bars. Looks like I can finally get back to my life. I hope so. We did a lot for this region. I would like to see it prosper. My mom actually is happier now. I'm glad. Little Elk is also happy. I liked it. Actually, there are 2 Elkers in this city, if memory serves. One in the restaurant is, I think, also an Elker, or was that in Roland? Seems to be a name that pops up quite frequent. It's interesting. Looks like boss was led away by the army. I only want to create things. As long as there's an environment for that, I could care less about anything else. The shop with no boss has me a little worried. For all of these incidents, this little woman here has cared nothing at all for the poor struggles of, for example, this poor guy, her former boss, now boss again apparently. Honestly, I would fire her just for that, because if you just care about your craft and not about me, then it's probably a problem. You should care about that. Just a little bit. Came here to make a deal, but it looks like the store manager has changed. I guess it's back to the drawing board. I don't know when I'll be able to bring back some good news to the Imperial City. I don't know, it came all the way from the Empire. Would be a shame to go back without that. Nigel was arrested and taken to the Haken Gate. I guess it's back to managing the factory for me. Like old Nigel was involved in some really shady business. You don't say. Actually, let's visit the Haken Gate later on and make sure we watch and laugh at him for being an idiot. Is there anything else you can do? And I want to start stocking up a bit. To 4, because we have, technically speaking, 4 people usually, so I kind of want to stock up on stuff. Well, we have the chance, basically. Okay, game really doesn't like it if I try to make this fast. I have to do it somewhat slowly. Well, okay, so apart from one impede 2, because that costs an assload of greenies, I have everything I need. The army returned my products, which were stolen by the Sky Bandits. Now I can finally settle down and get back to business as usual. I sure hope the Sky Bandits will get what's coming to them. We shall see, shall we not? Finally made it back to my lovely home. Being locked up in a dank and dirty cell, my home feels like paradise. Feels like my owner picked up the slack while I was away, so it's time to get back to work. Hey, now he's here and he's all happy about this. My husband was abducted by the Sky Bandits, came back home safely. I'm so relieved. I am thankful to the goddess Aidos for his safe return. My bossy father made it back home in one piece. Had to take care of his work, I could have been in ruin by now. Yeah, Mirano, you're also back to your old self. I was expecting nothing less from you. Only been for the last 20 years is fishing. Can't see how he doesn't get sick of it. Well, I mean, that's basically his thing, I guess. Let's see, I wonder what he'll do fishing for next. He really is obsessed with his fishing. Yeah. Just wanted to make sure, but this is most definitively the way up here. Looks like Trino has come back safely. Now I can back to business without any reservations. You know, Bose Mansion shouldn't let trouble like this discourage them. And this masked man where the rumored sky bandits are. That's where I arrested. I can get back to focusing on my work. At Eugenia's Royal Academy in Rouen, there's a subject called Social Studies. In it, you focus exclusively on politics and economics. I'm sure even my dad would understand why I want to go there. I mean, if you at some point actually make the fucking effort and tell him, then yeah, probably yes. Well, I guess we're going to go East Bose first. Going all the way back to Werther, which is the fastest away point from where we're supposed to be going, basically. And then work our way back. Back into the city, then we go down to Valeria Lake, then we make our way to Krone Pass, and then I will decide on just how much time is left actually if we want to go to that region, because new region means lots of things actually. It means new music, it means new conversations, new places, and all the good stuff. And honestly, I'm not against that. Looks like all airliner flights have resumed. Really glad that the criminals have been caught and were arrested. The work is in Bose by the work of the Sky Bandits. And let's just hope that this region returns to its calm, peaceful state. Well, you can hope. Hope is free. Nothing else. The Japanese airline has been found. Seems as though the Intelligence Division and Border Division worked together to resolve the incident. Thank heavens, and I can finally get back to my normal duties. Still. I'm going to miss this region. I mean, it was a lot of running around and a lot of running within, but it's good training. Not only for my poor character's legs, who will have to get used to this, but also for us who have to pretty much get used to if you want to get communication, if you want to get information, if you want to get all the nice talkies from the peoples, you'll have to take a lot of time out of your schedule. I think this region has pointed to that rather directly, putting it mildly. Well, what brings you to a place like this? She's like, I know your bracers. I know your shop. It's all the reason why I'm here, actually. Just to make sure that we actually have everything we can get from this region. I always like to make sure before I leave the region, because as you can see with the Roland region, once we are out of it, we are out of it. And I kinda mentioned that before, I'm not 100% sure because I don't remember it completely, but I don't think that during this game we'll actually have a chance to get back to Roland, for example. So if you're missing something there, yeah, tough luck. You missed. Which is technically not the worst that can happen, mind you, but still, it's a bit annoying. Because if I wanted to play this on the basis of I don't give a shit, I could have just taken my... well, I want to say 100%, but it's not, definitively not. I think I'm missing some entries in the monsters completed. I mean, I have them in the monster book, but I don't have them completed because I not murdered them often enough yet. Apart from that, it has everything multiple times basically. Everybody has their best weapons and stuff. I mean, it's basically a safe game that I have all the achievement bits, so then again, achievements don't really count for... I always found it interesting. Achievements are a new thing, but 100%ing a game is really not something new as a concept. Getting everything and anything you can get in a game and have it at best possible value is not a new concept. It's far older than achievements. And that's why I don't like to compare to achievements. Achievements are not going that far usually. They're not that fucking pedantic about things. Yesterday some soldiers arrested a man who cried the whole way to his cell. What I heard seems to have been involved in some sort of fraudulent scheme. My. Seems like those Sky Bandit criminals have finally been caught. And I'm sure the soldiers in the border garrison can finally take a break. Welcome to the Arkham Gate. If Sky Bandits in custody, our red alert status will be changed. Phew, I can't believe my first mission was to storm the Sky Bandits hideout. When you live your life as spontaneous as I do, you can experience a lot of things. Alright, you have spontaneously joined the army. I kinda forgot about you. Aren't you those bracers? I have some business with the general. I don't know yet. I'll find out if I have some business with him or not. Beautiful weather today, isn't it? It's a very clear view of the Empire's territory. We haven't seen a border guerrilla force this size since the 100-Day War. Just hope the Empire doesn't mistake it for an extensive military operation. I don't think the Empire is much worried about Liebel trying to invade it, because Liebel is a small fleck on the map compared to the Empire. If the Sky Bandits captured, I can finally get back to my regular work. Wait a minute, what am I thinking? This is the border of the Emperor and the Empire. I can't think about relaxing my guard at a place like this. I finally return to my regular duties. Somehow I can't settle down. Now you're right, on the border of the Empire. You should not really settle down completely. Even if these Sky Bandits are caught, it doesn't mean that we're going to get a day to rest. I'm just dragging my feet from all this lack of sleep, and I'm tired. Get a rest, man. For once. Sky Bandits were transported to Leiston Fortress in the South region. I'm sure they're going to be interrogated about a number of things. Oh, it's Cassie's kids again. Why are you here? We have nothing further to talk about. I'm busy dealing with paperwork and other reports after the incident. We're still not the most friendly person in the world. No matter how I look at him, that guy locked up seems like a bad guy. Can't find any evidence against him. Soon he's going to be let free. So there's something that I disagree with about that policy. Hey, where did the mirror disappear to that was listed in this black book? It's in your best interest to start talking now, because it's only a matter of time until we find some evidence against you. How many times have I told you to show me some proof of wrongdoing? I'm suspected of something, then prove it. Can't, can you? What's the matter? Oh, actually this man is being held on suspicion of scheming to take over a factory that didn't belong to him. The only bad news is we haven't been able to find any decisive evidence linking him to a crime. We can only detain him for so long, and after that we're going to have to release him. You're looking for some material evidence, are you? Hey, that's Dan. Do you remember that black book we found in the Sky Bandit's hideout? Black book? Oh yeah, that one. You mean the one that was hidden inside the vacuum cleaner, right? The book inside the vacuum cleaner? Would you mind letting me take a look at that? Yeah, nope, we don't mind at all. Here you go. Aha! This is what I was looking for. Excuse me? This, there's no doubt about it. This is a secret account ledger for the factory. Hey Nigel. Take a look at this. Look familiar? But this can't be happening. That was taken along with my vacuum by the burglars. Oh, no problem, my friend, no problem. Well, yeah, it should. After all, it is... there are quite a few names that you will find working on the music for both series. It'll be the same. Excuse me. The music itself is not that different, which is good actually. Music is good. Yeah, that's been a great help. Any bracer who can do work like this is a good bracer, in my opinion. It's not broke, we should easily be able to establish his guild. I'm sure we send you an official payment through the Bracer Guild sometime in the near future. Once again, I appreciate your help. These games do have a bit of nice music going for them. I'll give them that much at the very least. This one, Cold Steel has it. And most likely The crossbell arc will too have good music to go with it. I think it's safe to say this is the end of Nigel's backdoor schemes. What time I made arrangements to go to laced it first. And how do you explain this black book and its secret accounts? Go ahead and think about it, then try to explain your way out of this one. Got plenty of time to listen to your make-up excuses and try to worm your way out of being locked up here for good. We fucked it, didn't you? The devil made me do it. Sure. Trevor, it was like a sudden impulse. Yeah, that's right, a sudden impulse. I won't do anything bad again. Begging you, please forgive me. Faint-hearted and frail to begin with. Put me in prison, I'll get sick and die. And nobody's going to believe you after that show you did. Turns out that guy locked up really was a bad fellow. No, we shouldn't judge people by their appearances. A lot of people are just like we see them. That is true. I know people always like you can't judge a book by its cover. To some degree that is absolutely true. I know a few very good examples of that actually. But sometimes, yes, sometimes a book is precisely like its cover. And again, who was it? Somebody once made a nice metaphor there about how if you print tits on your books and don't put any tits inside your book, you're kinda liable to get some hatred from your fans. Something like this. He made it a bit more nice sounding, but you get the point. Basically about it has become more and more often a very aggressive and aggressively used tactic of putting certain pictures and symbolism and other such things on the cover to draw people in, only to then discover that there's nothing of the sort inside, which is a pain in the ass. Such false advertising. Then again, mostly they can get away with that because they are not actually fulfilling the condition for false advertising. Which is even worse because it's not even unified throughout the countries. In every bloody country you have different laws that are a bit different and that handle stuff like that different. Oh, pain in the ass, let me tell you. I can sing a long song about that nonsense. It's a bit like with the whole idea of basically proof of business, when it's like, okay, you want to do business with us, sure, then do you even own a business? Yes, I do. Good. Then what do you need to put? Yeah, I need some argumentation, some documentation, some things that prove that. Easy enough if you think about it. But everyone wants different things, which is just a whole fucking problem. An annoying problem at that. This too is getting to be a fucking annoying combat. No reason why I don't want to fight them. Really only gets about when you try to import stuff from other countries, but it can be a bit of a problem. Some places it's like, well, we don't care, just say us, just assure us that you are one, and we're going to start shipping stuff, and your own people and legal system can deal with you if you're lying. In other cases, it's a lot more work. Pain in the ass. Oh well. Let's not think too much about real life problems while we're playing games. I do like the relaxing soundtrack here. Kind of reminds me. I played a bit of the Sea of Thieves and I found out you can actually have a surprisingly fun time just fishing. Might actually go for that at some point. Whole stream just me fishing and rambling. Weather's absolutely wonderful today. It looks like the sheets will dry well too. Easy to please that woman, I like it. And welcome everyone. Able to fish again? Well, make yourselves at home. I mean, not precisely, but if you let me, I'm not against it. Yeah. Well, with that out of the way, and there was nothing down there, I guess. All that left is going westward, then. And going to the nice little revenue village and... what else actually? Yeah, Chronobus itself, I suppose. Nope, I want to take that and enjoy that, as is. Alright, we should probably go into the market too and buy whatever we can. Now what was I supposed to buy here? There was onions, carrots, and then... there was onions, carrots, and then... What was I supposed to get? Some kind of meat too? Was it duck? Am I supposed to get a duck? Maybe I could remember better if I put the item I was supposed to get into a song. La 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 la, lucky ducky ducks in my belly. Oh, she's trying really hard. Be good at shopping. I wonder if I should splurge occasionally and buy something with steak. I'm going to dine well tonight, and it'll be fun thinking about what to do for the side dishes too. Good argument. Make something nice. Everyone's going to be happy about that. You know, stocking fish from Ruan. Once had a reputation for bringing in the largest catch in the entire kingdom. That's what a seaport city will get you, I suppose. Surprisingly enough, yes. Seaport city, you will get fish. I know, unbelievable. Talk to me, merchant man. The sky bandits were finally arrested. They sure cost us a lot of trouble. Cabinets, huh? No matter the circumstances, they were okay to steal. Say you now, but just wait until you're sitting there and starving of hunger. And think about stealing again. Unfortunately, I can't buy a lot of perishable goods at the same time. But buy a lot of them when they're cheap, it certainly help out with my own budget. Yeah, but they're perishable, that's not going to work well. We said those evil cretins who caused ruckus here and those finally got what's coming to them. Came back to my business without any worries. He's like, ha 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 ha, finally, business time. Oh, I've got some new and interesting wares in today. I see, so this is what an Eastern design looks like. I wonder what my father's doing right now, back in Revenue Village. Dealing with the food, I'm imagining. So yeah, my husband never changed. Starts a business so that we could live together in Bozo. He's got reason why he backed out at the last minute, he should be clear about it. Yeah, it happens when people try to please everyone. It does not work out that well, let's just say. What kind of man would I be if I took over the store now after she's made it so successful? I'm just going to have to start my own business from the ground up. I just love the atmosphere of this market. No matter how mad my parents get, I just can't stop sneaking off to come here. Not there's anything to do at home after all. I decided to work a part-time job here, so I could earn money to buy books. Who would have thought I'd be working at the same store I've grown so accustomed to shopping at? Well, interesting how that works, eh? Words that customers need often change with the times. I need to figure out what those needs are, get those goods in stock. Kinda, yes. New newspaper. Always good to stay up to date. And what a letdown, I tell you. The girl running the confectionery store has a fiance. I'm super disappointed to say the least, but as a fan, I still come by her stuff. Man, I just found out that the girl running the confectionery store has a fiance. Well, yeah, told you so. My fiance was taken hostage by the sky bandits, has finally come back. Now decided to set up a store of his own. Seemed to be a bit frustrated that his store got off the ground without him. He's as stubborn and competitive as ever. As that means I'm going to be competing with him from now. I'll have to work harder. But I mean, as long as both of them have fun with this, I guess that it's not a bad idea. If the airliners all stopped up, it's kind of hard to get any new clothes in stock. But on the flip side, these new original store brand clothes are selling better than I expected them to. Got to succeed with this business to make a good living for my family. I mean, yes. But don't lose your head over that. There's always more opportunity. Very easily enough. If you're willing to work for it. Just don't accept some measly dead-end job for the rest of your life. That is going to make you feel horrible along the way. As it should. Which then leads to a nice little line of very, very much hateful things happening quite often. Now let us no, move into Revenue Village. Shit. I thought I could avoid it. I was wrong. Sadly enough, I was very wrong. Ah, Revenue Village. Nice place. Right now it looks like the orchid farmers. I guess at the village elder's house to talk. I mean, they were kind of talking about sitting down and talking about all the methods you can use for that. I think if had been born into a merchant family, things would have been a real mess. For starters, he doesn't even like to study. Sure wish I was born in Bose. There are no orchids in Bose, so I wouldn't be stuck helping like this all the time. Yeah, but then you would have to help out the stores. I'm glad I started this place with Lemon. Now I've got to work harder to make this place a success. Talk to me, little Lemon. Welcome everyone, just finished making some fresh fruit juice. How about a glass? Pretty sure I have both of those. Ooh, right, you can use the apple ice cream to make money, and I haven't really made any money yet. I should probably make some money. Hey, here to buy some fruit. If you're looking for my husband, he's over at the village elder's house. That's not a problem, I'm not going to leave the region, probably anyway. Just need to remember to then do a nice little trip around. Guys from the army are still standing out outside the mine. Looks like they're investigating. Phew. Now that we've got the saplings planted, we're finally able to take a break. Yes, it is pretty damn hard work getting everything done. My spirit was going out to a meeting. It's getting home late. Sure, we can work things out with Gray. We can hope. Not much more though. I want to grow delicious fruit my own way. I can't agree with the use of machines. Man, those who could just learn to get along. But head to Bose without any reservations. That's actually the father of that merchant lady. Each meeting is over. Things always end up like this whenever those two come face to face. Goodness, we can't seem to get anywhere with these talks. I'm not saying that we should sacrifice the taste of the fruit in favor of shipping volume. I'm just saying that we should learn to make the same quality of fruit, but more efficiently. If we could get Ray's cooperation, I'm sure that things would work out just fine. Well, that is... let's debate. No, there's only one other person around here that we can talk to. Sadly enough, he's going to force me to run the whole trail. Because he is the one at the mine. The probably still sitting there guard, who's probably at this point feeling very sorry for himself. This is going to be an investigation. There is off limits to all civilians. Hey, place off limits, you're not allowed inside. Don't leave the premise. No choice but to place you under arrest. Yeah, whatever you say, man. Jesus Christ, this weekend I've really played a amazingly colorful collection of games, haven't I? Going from Crusader Kings to Sea of Thieves to this one. Hey, that's what I mean. I am very much colorful, aren't I? diverse in my interests, you could say. Come on, move it. We're gonna need to power walk the way. Now before we go over, I'll probably start a bit earlier when I do this the next time, and instead of running just blindly onwards, actually go back and make some... basically it's all the same. Basically I'm going to now make the apple thing, because there too the ingredients actually cost less than the final produce, so you can actually make money off that. Cool, isn't it? I mean, who needs cheats when the game is quite literally allowing you to do things like this? Man, we finally made it up here. Once we pass through this checkpoint, we're supposed to be in the ruin region, right? Yep, that's supposed to be what's on the other side. Unfortunately, it's almost sundown. Maybe we should ask them to let us stay here for the night. I guess we could do that. Maybe we've also got the option to hurry down through the pass and rest at an inn at the foot of the mountain, right? Resting through the pass at night would be dangerous. We're vision limited, and we'd be on bad footing. There's also the possibility we could fall off a cliff if we were attacked by nocturnal monsters. I wouldn't recommend it. Alright, I guess it could be pretty dangerous. Looks like all we can do is play the situation to its owners at the checkpoint. Sun is setting and would be too dangerous to head back the highway. Made suggestions to the soldiers and asked them to let us stay here for the night. I guess maybe we don't even get the option to go back, but oh, this is unusual. Don't get many travelers at this hour. Get lost hiking along the trail. Not exactly. Brace us, just so you know. Which of the soldiers have a junior bracer emblem? Oh, I'm surprised to see that someone your age is a bracer. Are you here for work then? No, actually we are traveling around the kingdom to become senior bracers. And so we figured we'd travel on foot, get some training instead of using an airliner. You're going to travel around the whole kingdom on foot. It has to do with being young, kids are certainly fired up these days. Maybe that's a bit of an understatement. I'm going to have to tell you that trying to head down through the pass now would be suicide. Recently we've had an untold number of monsters appearing in the area. It's quite peculiar, really. I've got a rest stop for travelers, so it's best to stay here for the night. Sweet, thanks a bunch. This will really help us out a lot. Yeah, I'll mention it. I'll talk to the chief warrant officer when you're ready to hit the sack. He's in guard station straight ahead. Let me actually do something here. No, I don't think we can. I was just looking up to see how long the scenes from here on out is, but that's going to be a bit too long, so... sadly enough, we will make to have a nice little save here, and then I will have to bid you adieu. Have a good one and all that, and I shall be back tomorrow in the new week. We'll probably go for a usual half-half split the coming week too. So you'll have something more western one day and something more eastern the next day. The eastern part being mostly taken up by probably this one here. Then again, I do kinda have a few other things I get potentially showcase. And I am kinda experimenting with getting something like Drakengard to run, and not only run but look properly with proper, which is a bit of a pain in the ass. But yeah, so there are things in the making, mind you. It's not like I'm just sitting here all day and just remember in the evening like, oh wait, you wanted to stream something. So no, I'm kind of trying to think something and somewhat ahead so I can actually provide some entertainment. Reasonable entertainment. But yeah. With that out of hand, let me look up if anything. Well, yes, as usual, thanks for dropping by. Especially to Ruin UEF, the ultimate Emma fan. Well, it was nice if I have a name to apply, but then again, even without a name, do feel appreciated for dropping by. And we have something rather strange. We had a follow, apparently, while I wasn't on. The Covert Dark 39953. Yes, it's written really small. I hope I can improve the font of that at some point. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to make myself a note. Well, anyway, thank you for following, even though I wasn't around to see it. And yeah, very, very nice. I find. I like it. Continue, basically. Feel patted on the shoulder and all of the good stuff. And yeah, without much further ado, I guess bye-bye it shall be, because I actually have to get up relatively early in the morning, and it's like, it's almost 11 in the evening, so I'm like, kinda, you know, have to crawl onto bed and get some of that good sleep. Starting into the new week already tired is, it's not something I really wanna go with, you know. But yeah. You will not have to miss me for long, after all. We know how this goes. So then, have a good one, once again, and